Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to say thank you for watching this presentation. I am Salsabila Purnamasari from the second group.
I think I have to listen.
In this opportunity, I would like to present content and language integrated learning.
It's a beautiful day.
CLIL, an approach where students learn a subject and second language at the same time. A science course, for example, can be taught to students in English, and they will not only learn about science, but they will also gain relevant vocabulary and a language skill. CLIL courses should truly integrate the language and content in order to be successful, and success is determined when both the subject matter and language is learned. Next, who is CLIL for? CLIL can work for students of any age, all the way from primary level to university and beyond, so long as the course content and language aims are designed with the students' needs in mind. There is no limit as to who can benefit from this teaching approach. However, it is most commonly found in primary and secondary school contexts. Next slide is what are the main benefits of CLIL. First, many teachers see CLIL as a more natural way to learn a language. When a subject is taught in that language, there is a concentrated reason to learn both at the same time. Second, moreover, being content focused, CLIL classes add an extra dimension to the class and engage students, which is especially advantageous in situations where students are unenthusiastic about learning a language. Third, CLIL also promote a deeper level of assimilation, as students are repeatedly exposed to similar language and language function, and they need to produce and recall information in their second language. Fourth, furthermore, it has the advantage that multiple subjects can be taught in English, so that students' exposure to the language is increased, meaning their language acquisition is faster. The last, CLIL also encourages students to develop 21st century skills, including the ability to think critically, be creative, to communicate, and collaborate.
It's you and me on this beautiful day.
Next, what are the challenges of CLIL? First, as CLIL is subject-focused, language teachers may also have to develop their own knowledge of new subjects in order to teach effectively. Second, they must also structure classes carefully so that the students understand the content of the lesson, as well as the language through which the information is being conveyed. Third, and when it comes to classroom management, educators need to be very aware of individual students' understanding and progress. The last, it is therefore important to consistently concept, check, and scaffold the materials to be sure both the language and content are being learned. Apply CLIL to your class. It's important to have strategy in place when applying CLIL in your courses. One of the key things to remember is that the language and subject content are given equal weight, and that it shouldn't be treated as a language class nor a subject class simply taught in a foreign language. According to Coyles, a successful CLIL class should include the following four elements. First, content, progression in knowledge, skill, and understanding related to specific element of a defined curriculum. Second, communication, using language to learn whilst learning to use language. Third, cognition, developing thinking skill which link concept formation, understanding, and language. The last, culture, exposure to alternative perspectives and shared understanding which deepen awareness of otherness and self. Using a number of frameworks can help you prepare your lesson and make sure activities are challenging yet achievable for your learners. Bloom's taxonomy, for example, classifies learning objectives in education and puts skills in a hierarchy from lower order thinking skills to higher order thinking skills. In the diagram, you can see the level increasing in complexity from the base up to the triangle's peak. And this is the triangle's peak from Bloom's taxonomy. And this is Blooming verb list. So in conclusion, from a language point of view, the CLIL approach contains nothing new to the EL teacher. CLIL aims to guide language processing and support language production in the same way as ELT by teaching strategies for reading and listening and structures and lexis for spoken or written language. What is different is that the language teacher is also the subject teacher, or that the subject teacher is also able to exploit opportunities for developing language skill. This is the essence of the CLIL teacher training issue. So that's all about the presentation. Thank you for listening and watching this video, and you can freely ask questions about this presentation later. Thank you.